first time with Tevin Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open? Got
to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 180. Hey, alert.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Black 80! I'm on.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Nowhere!
Here we go. 180!
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
Hey, gun.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go,
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch the pass.
White.
20, Mike 20.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Mike 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Blige. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Jim.
80 weapon.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the slap.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21.
59.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the right.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get